Hello, I'm Choi Ying with Integration Meditation. Together, we unpack the mind through meditation talk, bringing awareness and process to free the mind. Hi, I'm Choi Ying. So I'm going to share one of the questions that was asked, and it was talking about the meditation that I brought up on the, of course, written in my book on the accepting or letting go or something. So I want to expand that a little bit more because when we begin meditations, our mind needs something to do in order for us to move away from something that can be very impactful. And I'm always referring to reason why we do meditation is break free from our negative thoughts and negative emotions and even the suffering. Those are challenge and conflicts that we have within ourselves, and we want to get rid of those. So beginning a meditation when you first start is easy, maybe is easy for you is by accepting something or letting go of something. It's just a way of giving the mind something to do that's in the moments kind of free you from that problem with that you are having. But for me to expand a little bit more of meditation, it comes down to energy. When we have challenge, mostly coming from past experience, of negative experience, we have some kind of judgment of ourselves. We have this identity that we judge ourselves from being ridiculed or being wronged. So those negative emotions, when we go sitting still in meditations, is very challenging. And that challenge is that what what am I accepting? Am I accepting something that's kind of like am I able to move forward by accepting something that maybe is a fault, not of me or even myself, right? So we have this negative emotions of guilt, shame, and many other aspects of it. But then even same as letting go, is it really the same side of the coin? In other words, whether you choose to accept something or you choose to let go of something, my question now is, does it work? So to expand that is that we have to sit long enough to let this energy settle that is heavy occupy the minds, that's conflicts, right? So we want to be right, we don't want to be wrong, but we're still self-judging. So accepting again and letting go, it's gonna give us some kind of tool that's it is helping me at the moment. So over time of practice, you may no longer need to accept something or letting go of something as memories coming from the past that arise into our mind and our body, of course, the emotions. When we learn to respond to something that is already there, conditioned. So what we're doing is that we learn to sit long enough to let the energy settle, and then you have a new informations, a new experience that we can transform through our own wisdom. So whether we transform something or not, we find a new way discovery within ourselves that this information doesn't really pertain to us anymore. And a lot of times, then you find different words. This is why it's so important. At the beginning, we just observe, and when we observing all of these problem and challenge that arise in the minds, and then we also observe different stage of how this information affects us, and it really do affects us. We try to respond through anger, through the body needs to do something with it, and we continue to observe more and more. We learn that we do need to be right, and we do need to respond to the interactions of things that have happened in the past. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to clear it. But the inner transformations is that we learn to discover how this defined us, and we can undefine them because it begins with language, how we have been projected, how we communicate in the past, how we've been hurt by those words and language. If we can undefine them, and then we questions into analytical thinking of our own intelligence, we work our way through this problem and we look directly at it, right? We don't escape it. That's how we learn the process, not escaping the problem. We face it directly at it, and then we learn different tools like going back to accepting, letting go, allowing it, and then how they all defined us. And then we recognize that all this information is how it itself come about to define and becomes our identity. Once you're able to recognize that, then there's no need to accept or let go, and we just allow. And that new transformation become a true wisdom that we cultivate through meditations. And then we can free that little part of the memories that been holding us or blocking us or keeping us stuck to where we at. And then we can come back to the present, and then we go through the meditation process of the framework. We do it again and again and again, and slowly we free ourselves internally from all these informations and memories of the past. And then we integrate them into the world, and we learn new ways of using our wisdom to respond. And how do we receive information that no longer judge ourselves? And then over time, we continue this framework again and again, we'll find the liberations through meditations. So hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this.